Good evening, my name is Donald Regan, and I'm going to be doing a persuasive speech on the dangers of cell phone abuse while you're driving. As my audience tonight, I have as my friend Ronnie Thompson, Jonathan Musgrove, and Kevin Baum. They will be my audience for tonight. First off, I would like to say that cell phone abuse, through my studies and through my research on this subject, is just as dangerous as drunk driving. And that people's reaction times, or as I will show you as I go along with the facts that I have gotten, will show you that their reaction times are the same as a person who is under the influence of alcohol, which we all know is a national law, and it's illegal in every state, which I feel should be the same thing with cell phone abuse in every state. It should be illegal also. First off, I want to let you know the dangers of cell phone use while driving, the need for a national law, and the need for those who are in positions of authority who stick out in our society to also be responsible in making sure that those who are following after them and watching them will obey these rules too. Because sometimes when we see people, I myself saw a criminal court judge come out of a courthouse one time on his cell phone and almost cause an accident right in the middle of the street in the middle of a lunch rush. And I thought it was very irresponsible of him, because he's the person that's supposed to be upholding the law, and unfortunately I can't say he broke the law because there was no law intact for this offense. Science Daily from the June 1st, 2008 issue said that cell phone use interferes with driving in such ways as people's reaction times are a lot less than those who are not on a cell phone. When you're holding a cell phone and you're trying to concentrate on talking, especially only holding one hand, that's a very dangerous combination, especially on highways. And I have seen this firsthand. As a matter of fact, tonight when I was driving back from the other mission that I work at, a young lady was holding up traffic. I couldn't understand what was going on. As soon as I passed her by, sure enough, she was on a cell phone. And she had a child in the car with her, which made it even worse. Robert Boyd Britt from LiveScience.com has researched the cell phone abuse throughout the United States of America, and he's come up with the total that 2,600 deaths occur in America and 330,000 injuries related to cell phone abuse. Now, I don't know about you, but that outrages me. It's a shame that people have to die over a phone, especially in a day and age when we have technology like Bluetooths and car jacks that you can put into your cell phone and turn your phone into a regular cell phone itself without having to take your hands off the wheel or your eyes off the road. I can't understand why people still insist on using cell phones. The Governor's Highway Safety Association said that 28 states have banned cell phone use for only novice drivers. Now, a novice driver is someone with a junior license. That's a child. And that's great that they do that, but what about the rest of us? What about people my age? I see a lot of people my age that break this rule, a lot of them. I think it should be the same in every state, and everyone should have to live by that law, and it should be intact. Also, that same article says that only 18 states in America have banned cell phone use for public transportation, such as bus drivers. Can you imagine getting on a bus with 30 people and all of a sudden some guy's on his cell phone and he crashes into someone and kills someone or kills people on the bus? I think that's totally irresponsible of our government. I can't believe they actually allow this to happen. And Discovery News has come out with the report that the Department of Transportation is trying to get a device to be put in every vehicle that's made in America and hopefully overseas that would disable cell phones when a person gets into their car. This article not only dealt with that, but it also dealt with the DUI factions, where they want to put a breathalyzer in the steering wheel, where when a person gets into their vehicle and they try to turn their car on, if the vehicle senses the alcohol content in the person, will not start. This has already been, I know people that have had this from parole. They have done this. I know that one man that had a truck that had that installed in it it was a precautionary measure for him by parole, and it would not start unless it smelled his breath. The same thing, I think, is a great thing that the Department of Transportation is trying to do this, because when you think about it, 2,600 deaths a year, 330,000 injuries, I think it's outrageous that people have to live like this. I just want to read something that I read of a gentleman who was killed because of cell phone abuse. Gordon Patterson, a 50-year-old teacher from Clark County, Washington, was killed this past September by a young man, Antonio Celestine, age 18, while Celestine was texting on his phone. He wasn't paying attention to the road and struck the 50-year-old teacher from behind, killing him on the spot. Now, it didn't say so in the report, but I guarantee you that man had a wife, he had children, he might even have grandchildren, and his life was ended because of a phone. ladies and gentlemen, or gentlemen, excuse me, I'm sorry, I'm just outraged, and I have to say that not only do I get angry when I think about cell phone abuse in cars, but when I see it on the road, I get very tense and I get very angry inside, which I believe also cell phone abuse can cause road rage. I know that there's people that I have talked to that they act so taken aback by these people. My friend John was telling me he went away for Thanksgiving, and that there was a person swerving all over the road. Finally, he passed him by and saw the guy was on a cell phone. What I implore people today is to get in touch with your local governments. Talk to people. Tell them the dangers of this. Read them the statistics. We need a national law, not just a county by county or state by state. We need a national law that will put an end to this totally irresponsible method of talking on phones. As I said in the beginning, and as I will say now, cell phone abuse kills. And I don't think that people need to have to die because of a phone. I thank you very much for listening to me today, and I pray that God will open your heart and your mind to this, and He will bless you, and have a great Christmas. Thank you very much.